Jack, lie down. Roll over. Ooh, my goodness. Jack, roll over. Oh, good boy.
Hi kids, it's Pastor Raabe. Well, did you think that was a pretty good trick for Jack to learn? Actually, it's also kind of meaningless. Maybe I can think of a useful trick to teach him. Well, I told you a couple of weeks ago that we were going to do something else artistic. Remember when we wrote our song on the African thumb piano? Well, I have this here that I want to show you. I'm going to start from the bottom. This is the bottom. Oh, it hit the ceiling. And this is the top. And you know what this is? I'm going to turn it around. Look at that. Who is that? It is Jesus Christ with the crown of thorns. If you know the story of the end of Jesus's life, the day that he was killed, he was first made fun of by the Roman leaders, and they mocked him and they called him names and they gave him a crown of thorns to make fun of the fact that people were calling him a king. Well, this is a very powerful piece of art, and it is made by a man named Chris Clark. He lived in Birmingham, Alabama. Unfortunately, he died about 10 years ago. But Chris Clark was just an average person, but he had an idea. He started going around his house. He lived in a little tiny apartment with his family, and he had a shopping cart. And he would go around and he would pick up these long branches that fell down of trees, and he would bring them home and he would make them into walking sticks. And so this is actually a walking stick. And as you can see, he decorated it. First, he painted it, and then he's using buttons. And then look at this. Can you see that watch face there? And then there's gold ornaments here and all kinds of amazing things that he has attached to this walking stick. Well, Chris Clark was poor. He didn't have any money, but he had an idea. And his idea was to decorate these walking sticks with whatever he could find. And he said his grandmother gave him buttons, like bowls and bowls of buttons. So that was a distinctive thing that he used with his walking sticks. And you know what? He became famous. And his work, his artistic work, is in the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C. And there have been movies made about him, documentaries about Chris Clark. And he was just a person that had an idea, and with the gifts that God gave him of imagination, he made his ideas into something that would inspire people. A lot of his walking sticks have a theme, and I was blessed that someone gave me this one as a gift. I don't even think you can buy these anymore. It would be way too expensive. But I just wanted to tell you that God has given each of you artistic gifts as well. And art is imagination. So when we make art, we use our imagination to think of things that are beyond the simple things that we see with our eyes. We have an idea about them and how to bring them alive in new ways. So I want to invite you to take average things that are just lying around your house or yard and think about how you can bring them alive using the gifts of imagination that God has given you. And I can't wait to see what you will make. Well, God bless you all, and I will see you again next week.